Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Ryan. Well, today in the news, President Obama has reversed his previous stand as he's now announced that he supports quote unquote gay marriage. Uh, that's kind of surprising to many because, frankly, many of them doubt with good reason his claims to being Christian and regard him more as a closet Muslim, which is certainly, there's every reason to believe that he is, if you look at his heritage and his own slips of the tongue. But all that aside, it, it's not as hard to accept that he's for homosexuality or gay marriage when you reconcile it with the fact that, above all things, Barack Obama is for anything, any issue that contributes to the destruction of America. And we are, in fact, down a dangerous road right now. Right now, the polls are saying that 50% of Americans support homosexual marriage. We are at a threshold. There is every reason to think that America may be heading toward permanent decline, as did Rome, as sexual deviance precipitated its collapse, and has in every society that's ever collapsed for that very reason. So that's a lot to be worried about right now. Barack Obama, I think, whether he really is for homosexual marriage or not, if it will destroy this country, he's for it. Just like he basically almost single-handedly put forward homosexuality, deviant lifestyles in our military in order to bring down morale and preoccupy us during a time of war with such issues. Could do nothing but destroy the fabric and morality of our military, and that's his goal. Anything to undermine America. That's what this saboteur at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is for. I don't see how so many people give him the benefit of the doubt. So many people say he's, Mitt Romney included, that he's in above his head, that he just isn't good at what he does. He's extremely effective at carrying out his policies. There is no excuse for the kind of credulity that we have been witnessing by politicians for the last 4 years, just in denial. I mean, you have to be pretty obtuse not to see, if you look at every single key maneuver by this administration, it has been destruction to sow discord in every state of the union, lawsuits against him, and then the federal government suing the states, just attacking the rights of states, attacking and undermining the Constitution. You got to be really obtuse or really dishonest not to see that destruction is his goal. And that's pretty much been my thesis even before he was elected. My contention has been that his goal from the beginning has been to force state secession. It is clear with all these state lawsuits, with all the different reasons why the states are suing and why the federal government are suing the states, from basic rights about health care, about not having to mandate the purchase of health care, protecting the borders, homosexual marriage. It's despicable. And Obama, time after time, and every opportunity he's gotten, he has worked to position himself as the second coming of Abraham Lincoln. And it is absolutely preposterous in the way that he does it. And apparently this move towards the avalanche of homosexual marriage throughout the country, he's latched on to this. So this is his parallel in his demented mind. Abraham Lincoln, of course, was the great emancipator of the African, and I don't know how the black community can take this kind of offensive rhetoric, this disgusting comparison as Barack Hussein Obama is comparing the blacks' plight, what they endured through the egregious institution of slavery, a sin by humankind. They're comparing that to the virtues of sodomy. They're comparing what the black slaves went through for centuries to what the homosexual pervert is going through right now. The average homosexual is wealthy in this country, way above average. It's disgusting. But Obama is seeking to position himself as the great emancipator of the sodomite. And this is a key issue. It's a key moral issue. We are one nation that used to be a nation under God, but right now we are falling headlong into dissent. This is a defining moment, just like the time of the Civil War was a defining moment. And he's positioning himself as though he has the moral high ground in supporting the destruction of the morality of this country and supporting the act of sodomy, the inculcation of sexual deviance throughout our public schools, and giving commendation to homosexual marriage, destroying the family unit further, as Marx insisted was the only way to bring down America. And he was right. I really am concerned about this country, and I do believe he is doing everything that he can to force secession. I expect that to happen. If he wins this election, that will no doubt be the case. Within the next 4 years, there will not be 50 states in this union if Barack Hussein Obama wins this election. That's my prediction. It's sad, but it's a fact. A fact that I've been saying since 2007 when he was campaigning in front of that State House, when he was being inaugurated, swearing himself in on Lincoln's Bible, standing in front of Lincoln banners, having Lincoln's menu served at his inaugural dinner. This sick bastard is very smart. He's not in above his head. He has this plotted. He's had it planned for years, and he's given the media the ammunition they need. So when he finally forces it, then they can go back and they'll have plenty of material so they can say, oh, look at how Obama resembles Abraham Lincoln. All these things. It's just amazing. It's uncanny, the similarities. You just wait. Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Ryan.